Friday, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Riverbend Weekend. My name is Dan Pyle, and I'm your host. Alongside of me are my co-host, Rich Goldman.
Hi, everybody.
And Steven Scroggins.
What's up?
Welcome back, guys. And it seemed like it was a real short week, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's
been a week already.
Amazing all the things that we got to accomplish last weekend. And we got more things to talk about for this weekend coming up.
Absolutely.
But first, I got a letter from, the man.
Oh.
Demanding.
G.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Demanding that we actually do real news. And so we have got, show your papers, we've got real news.
Real news right here.
And action.
News?
No, you're supposed to count to three.
Oh, gotcha.
And then, okay. So an Alton area landmark is changing its name. The Alton Hotel, formerly known as Holiday Inn, will
What?
soon be known as the Atrium.
This is an outrage.
The current owners have sold the property, are looking to sell the property, and they've no longer affiliated with the Holiday Inn hotel chain. But the new owners may be able to reestablish that affiliation once they take over. When asked about the name change to the Atrium, a spokesperson for the hotel said it was just easier than saying you, Holiday Inn.
So if you were to say, I'm not a news reporter, but I stayed at the Atrium last night, it just doesn't
Quite
flow.
cut it,
Doesn't flow.
but we'll try.
We shall.
I gave you a sheet of paper earlier.
Oh, yeah. I was taking a nap with my eyes open. You know, Governor Pat Quinn has taken a challenge that'll force him to live on the minimum wage for a while. He made the pledge after being called out by Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky. She had just wrapped up a week of living on just $11 a day. And this is like some kind of craze that sweeps the nation. You know, celebrities and famous people try to live on $11 a day to prove that they're just, buddy with the common man. And so Governor Quinn is going to do the same thing. It's part of a movement designed to get more people out to the polls this fall to get them to vote on the minimum wage increase to $10 an hour.
And it's called Patronizing the Poor, I believe, is that campaign.
Is that the campaign? Oh, yeah. Because nothing tells me to vote for minimum wage to watch some millionaire live on $11 a day.
Right, he doesn't have to.
But, hey, I'm just saying.
Right. He still has a car to go to the store to spend the $11,
Right.
Lawmakers won't be required to change the wage no matter what voters decide, because Quinn wouldn't last longer than a week on minimum wage. And, this isn't the first time that politicians in the state of Illinois have tried these types of shenanigans to get people to vote
It's
one way
a
or the
history
other.
lesson.
Wow.
It is. George, you remember George Ryan?
Yeah.
He had the Live Like a Wino campaign. And in that one, he spent days passed out on the streets in Chicago.
Well, that's
Nobody really knows if it was a publicity stunt or not.
Hmm.
And then there was the failed Senate campaign of Robert Jones.
Robert, so that
Yeah.
doesn't ring a bell.
It was called the Cool Beans campaign or idea. And that was where he would live off of lima beans for a year to prove that he was just like his constituents.
I didn't know lima beans was an indigenous crop.
And
But okay.
I think so. But all he proved there was that he couldn't do it, and he soon died of malnutrition.
Ooh.
Wow.
I bet he still votes in the city of Chicago.
Oh, you could.
And then the penny guy,
Rob Blagojevich?
no, Abe Lincoln.
Oh.
He had the log cabin challenge.
What?
Yeah,
The log cabin challenge.
He built a village of log homes to prove that he could live just like the commoners of Illinois. Was successful in providing housing for a few dozen residents, but ultimately it was not enough to win the election.
I would think it would be, but you're housing 12 people. So.
Right.
And then who could ever forget the Barack Obama?
Wow, he had one.
Yep, I'm a senator campaign.
Really?
Right, yeah. Where the now president pretended to be not only from Illinois, but also a senator.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
good one.
It
That
was a
was
good one.
tricky.
So is Pat Quinn, is he going to actually stay in that shack in Springfield that they have while he's doing this $10 or $11 a day challenge?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
And his butler will dress in rags, I think.
Oh, all right. Okay. Well, speaking of politics, Bruce Rauner, Republican candidate for governor.
yeah, always our favorite.
He's been out on the campaign trail, just blazing. And he's still looking for a great slogan that will help people identify with him.
Oh, yeah.
He was blazing the campaign trail, not like as in, running for
No.
Congress and
Right.
governor of Colorado, but as
right.
Illinois. So
Right.
blazing on the campaign trail.
Right.
Here's a few of his slogans that might help people identify with him.
I'm really looking forward
Okay,
to
here we go. Bruce Rauner, because Illinois has special needs. Here's another one. Bruce Rauner, at least I'm not Pat Quinn.
it. Oh, that's good.
Yep. Try this one on. A bumper sticker for you, Dan. Bruce Rauner, vote for the air quote.
Like it.
It rhymes.
And finally, just in time for, trick or treat, bring creepy back, Illinois. Vote Rauner for governor.
That's nice.
Yeah,
I
that's got a
really
ring
like
to
that.
it, doesn't it?
It does. Is that song? I'm bringing creepy back. It goes
Yeah.
like that. That would be a good
Yeah,
campaign.
that'd be
song.
awesome. So, anyway, talking about failed political ideas. It's back to school time once again.
Yes, it is.
And this week, the Alton Mayor's office announced that they won't be doing the free haircuts for school kids this year.
Oh,
They did it last year,
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't either.
and a spokesperson for the mayor said there were too many parental complaints about last year's
For the
haircuts.
free haircut, there are too many people complaining about the free haircut.
it was the first annual free haircut with the Mayor Day.
Okay.
And when asked for comment, Mayor Walker simply said, "I'm a hands-on mayor. I like to get involved in the projects I believe in," which is true. He really does. I've seen him clean neighborhoods. But
And he turned on the new sign down.
he
at
turned on the new sign
He had
down
to
at
actually
the.
do it. They couldn't.
Was
do
it like a
without
giant
him.
light switch? And
Yep,
turn it
I
on?
think so. I think he had to plug it in.
Oh.
At the
perfect.
Alton, what is that called again? Liberty Bank.
Liberty Bank Alton Amphitheater,
Yeah, get
Yeah.
the plug in.
right down there on the riverfront.
Yep. New sign.
Perfect.
It's a nice looking sign.
It is.
It is.
It's dynamic.
It is. So, anyway, the one of the parents that we interviewed about this, one of the complaining parents that remained anonymous, said it was a great gesture, but it took about half the school year for the kids' haircuts to go back to normal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, experts say that a bad haircut usually becomes a good haircut in about 2 to 3 weeks. So, it really took some time.
Oh yeah.
So, guys, is that the news? Is that good enough for you, the man? Okay, good. We're going to move on to weather.
The weather, everybody's favorite segment. I thought news was everybody's favorite segment now.
It may be.
All right. It's supposed to be a warming trend again today. We're going to have a high of about 89 degrees, if you guys can believe it.
Wow.
I didn't bring the weather graphic, but
Today?
it's going to be just, yeah,
89 degrees.
yeah,
All right.
going to be hot. It's going to be humid again.
I'm
All
going
that
to turn the air
humidity
back
to
on.
Yeah, I would turn it back on because the overnight lows are only going to get down in the low 70s, so your air conditioner can keep up with that. Saturday, more of the same warming trend. We're looking at a low in the 90s. Overnight, again, low 70s. So
Wow.
air conditioner weather. I would not be. What are we?
Oh, this.
The magic show's air conditioning, so it'd be a good time to go to see that.
Yeah. And we'll talk more about the magic show as
Yeah.
soon as you're finished with
There's
that.
a magic show. Sunday, stay in bed. Don't go out. It's supposed to be humid. It's gonna be hot. Stay
Don't
in bed.
risk it.
Don't put
Stay
on any
home.
clothes.
Yeah.
Just a sheet
Which
That's
is
it.
Or a sheet or a moo-moo.
or a moo-moo.
Moo-moos
They're the
are
same
acceptable.
things. If you can poke your head through a hole in the sheet, that's a moo-moo.
I thought that was a poncho.
It can be that called too.
Oh.
Depends on where you're at in the world. So
So that's it. That's weather.
it. That's weather.
That's
I'm only
weather.
doing 3 days. We
No.
got budget cuts.
Oh,
for
wow.
news for if it's just,
No
the
7
AP
days.
Newswire.
Our satellite got
Yep.
repoed.
That happens too.
Yeah.
I guess
It
that's
does.
why they wanted real news to
Yeah.
begin with.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna really have to pay some advertisers now. We'll be right back after this message.
Roper's Regal Beagle, located on Godfrey Road, is the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Open Sunday through Thursday till 2 a.m. and Fridays and Saturdays till 3 a.m. At Roper's Regal Beagle, you will enjoy some of the area's best pizza from their wood-fired pizza oven. There's also a full kitchen offering a huge variety, as well as a soup and salad bar. Sports fans, Roper's Regal Beagle is the place to watch the game. 27 TVs, NFL ticket, Big Ten, Pac-12, and streaming local high school sports.
Hey guys, we told you we'd talk about the man behind the magic later on, but first we got to meet the man with the magic. And
Thanks for having me, Dan.
Chris Carpunky. He's the Riverbend magician. If you look here, we'll promote you a little bit. Silly Chris, you can find him online. Reason we brought Chris in is because we're dull and boring, and this guy certainly isn't. Chris, how long have you been doing the magic show?
Been doing magic shows for almost 30 years. So, yeah, it's been a while. I started when I was 18 years old. I saw David Copperfield's special on television. I was so wowed by it. It was that following week that I went to a magic store, got some props, and from there I started practicing magic, going to libraries and learning the craft. And it wasn't too long after that I was actually performing actual gigs.
Wow, just like magic.
It's like magic.
That's amazing. So, here in recent months, you've been performing all around the area at schools, and I'm sure your children have seen them. But you're about to settle down into a new home. And tell me a little more about that.
Well, we've taken residency at the Alton YWCA, and it's going to be hopefully a permanent situation. It's going to be every Saturday, 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. a magic show, open to the public. Tickets are very reasonable, $7.25 for 3 and up. Under 3, they're free. So, and a great thing about this whole program is 45% of that money goes to help supporting the local YWCA.
Oh, that's fantastic. We're always about people that support their communities, so we're right behind, what Chris is doing up there at the YWCA. And you got your first show this Saturday.
This Saturday, 10:30 a.m.
All right, and tickets, it's almost sold out, so you better get, the website is?
The website is, you can go to chriscarpunky.com or sillychris.com. It's on that as well. Those are 2 places you can find the tickets. We're also taking tickets at the door as well, though. Originally we weren't going to, but we've had some overwhelming response.
Nice.
So we're gonna take the tickets at the door as well. You can buy tickets.
Good, so the 2 or 3 folks that got up this early to watch this will actually maybe at the show this weekend. So what am I going to see when I attend Chris Carpunky magic show?
Sure. You're not going to see the big illusions where somebody's getting cut into a box or anything like that. I used to practice the cutting half illusion on my sisters, but now I've got so many half sisters aren't as pathetic. So it's more of a parlor, a real intimate setting, close. There's going to be between 35 to 50 people in this room. It's going to be a close magic, hands-on, audience participation, a lot of audience participation from the kids. And don't worry, adults, if you don't want to participate, you don't have to. I'm not going to make you. But you will love seeing your kids come up and helping the magician. So there'll be a lot of stuff that you would see, for instance, when a magician comes to your living room at a birthday party or something like that. It's very close and personal.
Now, have you done the living room birthday parties?
Oh, yeah. I do about 100 birthday parties a year alone.
Oh, wow.
Besides the school shows and the libraries and all that.
So they can book you there at your website as well?
Oh, sure. Yes.
Oh, wow. Hey, guess what? We might be doing that next weekend. So, but you're going to be busy.
That's right. It's not on Saturdays at 10:30 and 2.
You brought some of the goods with you.
I did.
So I'm gonna sit back in amazement and watch you do part of your performance.
Great.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is Chris Carpunky, the Riverbend magician.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to show you a trick that was taught to me by my Uncle Charlie. My Uncle Charlie was an amazing magician. He could actually walk down the street and turn into a bar. The guy was amazing. Anyway, Dan, laugh now, I don't get any funnier. This is it. Now, Dan, if you would you make sure that there is nothing inside this paper bag? Check it out really good. Inside of it. Wires, mirrors, monkeys, trapdoors, anything like that?
No,
Put your hand
no.
out.
I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid.
See?
Nothing.
Why do I get myself?
Okay.
There is absolutely nothing in
Empty
there.
paper bag. And we also have one of my grandfather's, or my Uncle Charlie's favorite drinks. It was a diet soda. Anyway, we could have bottled just like this, inside the bag, and he would actually make that bottle completely vanish by magic. That's right. All he'd have to do is wave his hand right over the bag like this, and that bottle would completely vanish. Now, the amazing part is he could actually snap his fingers and bring it right back. Check it out. Isn't that amazing?
He wasn't in the bag all the time.
You like that, huh? It gets worse. Now, Uncle Charlie put that bottle right back inside that bag just like this, and he did something that would really freak me out. Uncle Charlie would actually make it disappear. Snap his fingers like this, and that bottle is completely gone, huh? Isn't that amazing? You like that, huh?
That's great.
Hey, it still gets worse. No. Yeah, you know what? Uncle Charlie was an amazing magician, but I didn't say that he was actually a good magician. Ooh.
Oh.
Like that one. All right, Dan, if you would help me out with something?
Sure.
All right, one of the tricks I'll be performing, or similar to this, is the effect of these two magical stars. If you would, could you examine those for me? Make sure there's two stars.
There are two, and there's stars.
There's two.
Yeah.
And the magic, yes. Well, I'm going to take one of those stars just like this. I'll place it right inside my hand, and you're actually going to hold on to this one. I want you to hold on tight. Don't let me in there.
All right.
Okay. And we're actually going to say the magic words. Do you know any magic words? Any at all?
No.
None.
No. I don't know any
How about
magic.
hocus pocus chicken bones chocolates?
My wife has to tell me magic.
Okay.
Honey, please is a magic.
Honey, please. We'll try that. On the count of three, we'll say honey, please. 1, 2, 3.
Honey, please.
It'll actually vanish out of my hand all the way through the air. Open up your hand very slowly. Show everybody what happens.
Okay.
Look at that.
Is that amazing?
Let's give Dan a big hand.
Yeah, Dan. You're magic.
Give me 2 stars. How about that? Hey, Chris, you're much more entertaining than we are. So I'm glad you came out. Again, it is Saturday at the YWCA. What is the address
It's
again?
304 East 3rd Street.
Okay, and that's here in Alton, Illinois. People can catch you online and pick up their tickets at sillychris.com.
sillychris.com or chriscarpunky.com.
All right, and we can find you on Facebook.
Facebook, we actually started a theater. It's called Alton Magic Theater on Facebook, or there's also altonmagictheater.com, and you can get your tickets there also.
Awesome, and if you don't feel like going around and find them, we'll have that link up on the Riverbend Weekend Facebook page for you to find very easily. So Chris, you got one more thing that you're going to make appear here.
Yes.
And this is a very special thing.
That's right. It's near and dear to my heart.
Years in the making.
Yes. This is the Chris Carpunky Magic Kit. So this is my own custom magic kit. Inside here there's actually 7 magic tricks, and there's a book that teaches 50 more magic tricks as well. These will actually be available after the magic show at the 10:30 and 2 o'clock show. You can purchase, usually they're $30, but anyone that comes to the show can get them for only $20. And also the Chris Carpunky magic wand, and in the back of it there's instructions for 7 magic tricks that you can perform with the magic wand, and these are going to sell for only $2.50.
Oh, fantastic. So you can get out of there with $10 and a magic wand. How about that? That's amazing. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
coming.
having me.
Guys, we'll be back with the man behind the magic. Hey, welcome back. Boy, that Chris Carpunky, he's a great magician, isn't he?
Wow.
Hey, you know some magic tricks.
You
don't
know, I might know one. I can make my arm disappear.
What?
I can make my arm disappear.
Dave, I don't believe it.
Like
Yeah.
an illusion?
Right now. Okay, is everyone ready?
Yep.
I don't know. We're running out of time.
Whatcha!
Where'd it go?
He did.
Whatcha! And it's back.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Yep, that's the only one I know.
That's
No magic
incredible.
words.
That's incredible.
Right. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Why would you have to need to know more?
Yeah.
You know, the one I do know is I can pull my finger off.
Oh,
See
I
that?
can do that too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You just kind of, hey, I got it. They got it.
Oh, and you can
Just-
twist it
you
too. That
twist
is
it,
crazy.
and then you just pull it right off.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
See that?
That reminds me of when I look, I can get your nose.
Oh,
See, I
Wow.
got your nose.
oh, dude.
It's a little small though. I didn't get all of it.
must
That
not
is-
have. You got like a quarter of my nose.
That is,
Yeah.
that is something else.
Hey, speaking about quarters and noses. No, it has nothing to do with it. But we do have River Road Rich
Oh,
ringing
yeah.
back in this week.
He's been
is
busy. This
Hey,
is riding weather though.
He really has. It's that time of year to
Till
get
this
out.
weekend.
Till Sunday anyway.
Right.
He got to sit down with Brent Wells who is the organizer of Patches and Badges. And they're actually going to have that ride on August 16th, which will end up out at the Alton Wood River Sportsman's Club, which, by the way, tonight is another big show, the Pink Floyd and Pepperland concert.
Oh yeah.
Actually, it's Pepperland and Pink Floyd, So that show starts, they just changed the time on it. They moved it up an hour to 6.
Okay.
So there'll be more rocking going on than, an hour more rocking going on than was originally planned.
Probably just going to end an hour earlier.
Yeah. So that would sound about right.
Right.
So let's get on out and catch up with River Road Rich and his special guest, Frank Wells.
Hi, this is River Road Rich. Good to see everybody again. And today I'm here with my good friend Brent Wells. And we're here to talk to you about the upcoming event on August 16th, Handlebars and Guitars.
Hello again. Well, we're here, and again, I'm with my friend Brent Wells. We go back a long ways, and we're going to talk about a topic that's near and dear to my heart. It's called Handlebars and Guitars, but it's sponsored by Patches and Badges, which was an organization we alluded to when we talked to Brad Beck, that was started by the police department and is a charity for the local kids to help them out with clothing and supplies and take them shopping. So here we sit at the beautiful Wood River Alton Sportsman's Club, where on August the 16th we're going to have Brad Beck's Coors Light concert series with Big and Rich, and part of that thing is the charity for Handlebars and Guitars. Brent, how did that come about?
Well, a long time ago, you and I used to work together with the East Alton Police Department, and
Good times.
you reached that age where you retired, and I reached that age where I moved on, and we used to call it Shop with a Cop program. And being in law enforcement, we see the need of needy children and people in need, and guys like us took the personal responsibility to do something about it. Years ago, we used to adopt a family, take money out of our own pocket. Rich was in the motorcycle community way before I was, and he introduced me to some local motorcycle clubs that did poker runs, they did fundraisers that sponsored us so we didn't use our own money. As things do, the need never goes away, and it mushroom clouded into more need. Never knew from one year to the next how big it would get or where the money would come from, but it blossomed into a 501c3 charity that is now called Patches and Badges for Kids. Patches, obviously, for the motorcycle enthusiasts, and the badges for the first responders.
So now it's self-supporting.
Correct.
Where before we would reach into our pockets, which I'm not complaining about at all. I found that enjoyable. But now it's a totally self-sustaining charity.
Yes, sir, it is. We have our own board of members who kind of go their own separate way, and they host their own events. They work with other organizations in the area, and we meet once a month. We are online. It's patchesbadgesforkids.com, and we have a Facebook page.
Great. So August the 16th, you're going to set up right behind us here in this building. It's what, the skeet office? The
Trap House.
Trap House, okay.
Correct.
And that's going to be home base for the Patches and Badges organization. And all around here, you're going to set up other things. Tell me about that.
Along this fence line here, and in the building behind me, we're going to have, along the fence line, we're going to have the Brighton Smokehouse. They're also going to have the Sparky, the fire dog. Tentatively, we have the Alton Memorial Ambulance Service. They're bringing out a special natal care ambulance, and also we're going to have Hope Rescue, and they're going to have animals out here for people to adopt.
Awesome. So, how did you end up being involved in this? You said earlier it had something to do with an old motorcycle business guy we know.
Yep, my very good friend Bill Stewart, who owns Ted's Motorcycle World, does business with the Sportsman's Club last year at the Music Fest. Brad and Bill got together. Sounds like a nursery rhyme.
Fell down the hill.
Yeah. Brad and Bill got together and they hooked up with Brent, and they.
Oh, now that's scary.
I know. They wanted to get the motorcycle community involved into the Coors Light Music Fest, and they also wanted to sponsor a charity. Bill Stewart is on my board of directors. Obviously, he's going to recommend us, Patches and Badges for Kids. He in turn introduces me to Brad early this year, and next thing I know, we have handlebars and guitars riding. And it's going to start at Ted's Motorcycle World on August 16th. Sign up starts at 9 a.m. till noon. At Ted's Motorcycle World, there's going to be biscuits and gravy served in the morning. They're going to have a band playing, and 50-50 drawing is going to be held there. Folks can come to the table. They can register there. The day of the event, the rider is $30 and their passenger is $20. If they go online and they pre-register now, it's $25 and $15. So if you pre-register now, you can save some money, and you can pay through PayPal.
Substantial discount.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a good thing. Yeah. A little forward thinking.
Yep.
So you're going to have all this stuff going on at Ted's.
Correct.
Starting at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
And the concert starts at what time?
It starts at noon.
Okay.
And
So what are you going to do between all that, between 9 and noon?
we're going to get on our bikes and ride.
Going to ride.
Yes, sir.
Now that's what I'm talking about. So you got a route picked out.
Yep. We're going to leave sharply at 12:30 at Ted's. We're going to go up north through Jerseyville. We're going to end up going down Route 109, down Route 3, down the River Road, up Clifton Terrace, back down Route 3, and they're going to end up here. We have local law enforcement on board to assist us through their towns. A lot of that's still tentative, but I got 95% of that taken care of. So local law enforcement know we're coming. They're going to block off roads and they're going to help us through this.
So what's the estimate on the time of the ride?
Probably an hour and a half at most.
Okay.
Probably an hour.
A couple rest stops, little butt breaks, bathrooms checks.
We're going to have one stop, and that's going to be to consolidate any stragglers, and then we're all going to ride in together.
Awesome. So you bring your posse in the front here. They'll find parking off to the side here in the grass. That's all
correct.
marked off.
Yep.
And then
Motorcyclists.
everybody will meet up here.
Yes, sir. Motorcyclists park for free, and we'll have the big rally get together in this general area. Music Fest will be over there in the other field. When they break, there's going to be a band over here, I believe, and then folks can come to the trap house. They can get their refreshments, and they can buy our T-shirt.
Awesome. So now let me ask you, this is just being a little sarcastic.
Sure.
Of all this money that I'm going to pay you at Ted's, or all this money I'm going to pay on PayPal, what do you get, 10% of that for the charity?
Not a dime. Not a dime. All proceeds go to Patches and Badges for Kids.
So Brad Beck gets nothing.
Correct.
Ted's Harley Davidson gets nothing.
Correct.
Brent Wells gets nothing.
No.
It all goes to the kids.
Yep.
Buddy, I can't tell you, man.
Thank you.
That's just
Thank you.
good stuff there.
Thank you.
You know, that's the way it was meant to be. But this isn't the only charity event that you've got coming up. I know you got some notes for dates.
I do.
What else is Patches and Badges going to sponsor?
On September 27th in the Kansas City, Missouri area, and I know it's a long way away, but a big part of my family worked in law enforcement. My other big part of my family worked for the United Auto Workers. My Uncle Jim passed away, and in his honor, the local union out there is throwing a golf tournament. They threw one last year, and they decided to do it again. So the Union Brothers are out to help us again this year.
Awesome. Costs?
I'd have to check on that.
Okay.
I have no idea.
That's cool.
I'm not a golfer, I'm a biker.
I hear you. Me too.
But locally, October 25th, the Wood River Women's Club and Patches and Badges for Kids, we've joined forces this year to throw a trivia night together. It's at Julia's Banquet Center off Route 3 in East Alton. You can see all our information online. You can buy a table. You went last year.
Yes.
And it was a great time. Had a ball.
Yeah, my wife and I took some friends, and it was a really good time.
Yep.
I didn't win much though.
You will.
Just throwing that hint out there, okay?
I didn't play either, so.
Anything else in the immediate future?
No, I just some of the organizations and departments that I have that help me out. I have the Red Knights Motorcycle Club. They're a firefighter group. They help out. They did a barbecue at the Meadowbrook Fire Department earlier this year. They raised $600. Some of the board members I have on there, I got a guy who works for the Bethalto Police Department, and I got a few guys that work for Wood River Police Department. I got a guy who's a veteran, he works for Boeing. I got obviously Bill Stewart, his lovely assistant, Linda Tappan, and if I forgot anybody, I apologize, but it isn't just a group for bikers and cops and firefighters, it's people with a big heart.
You got a pretty good secretary too, don't you?
Yes, sir. Beth Sabota. She's been with us from the beginning inadvertently. Yeah. Her and I have become great friends.
She was just a groupie in the beginning.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So I guilted her into helping me.
Yeah. Well, you got an awesome team you've put together, Brent, over the years, and you've done a great job. I remember those first conversations, starting shop with a cop, and you had that look like, are you talking to me? I don't own a motorcycle. and you've turned it into all this, a fully self-supporting organization that benefits the kids in this local area. This doesn't go to like some big charity. It doesn't go to any of those things. This stays completely local, right?
Right. We've helped out all the school districts in the Madison County area, in the Riverbend area, Alton, Wood River, South Roxana, Hartford, East Alton, Bethalto. We've helped out Alton's Police Department Shop with a Cop program, Highlands Shop with a Cop program. We've donated to the Cardinal Glennon Children's Center. We've donated to burn camps that local fire departments put together. Our biggest event is the shopping event, and that's in December. The local schools, either it's a social worker or a school nurse, they'll go to their school population, they'll pick out the most neediest kids. We'll get those names, we'll look at the names, make sure that they are the most neediest in any way that we can. And these are single-handedly the most neediest kids that are picked by the schools, not us, not me, not Rich. And the schools give us these kids and we take them shopping. And it isn't like they get toys or anything like that. They get household needs, towels, soap, toasters, something to heat their food up with. They get clothing, they get shoes, they get socks, they get
coats in the winter.
Yep, clean bed sheets. And then they get a little bit of money for toys. But a couple years ago we had a young man goes through the line, reaches out with his bag, takes his coat off because it was all greasy and smelly, throws it in the trash, takes off his shoes, throws it in the trash, and puts on his new stuff. And he just did what you did. He just smiled. And there wasn't a guy with a heart that didn't have to get all misty-eyed. Yeah.
Big tough cops, firefighters.
So since all the years that we've been doing this, I could sit down here and take up this whole segment of telling you stories over and over again about these things. We paid people's light bills, we paid people's heat bills. We've done those special needs that help somebody that wouldn't normally ask. And like I said, the people like you and everybody else has made it a personal responsibility.
So tell me one more time, if they wanted to get in touch with the organization, what's the webpage again?
It's patchesbadgesforkids.com. Okay. And
on Facebook?
It's Patches and Badges for Kids.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I got to tell you, Brent, it was great having you here.
Nope, thank you. Thank you.
And glad we got to ride together. I think we ought to leave here and ride up the river road because that's kind of my thing. And we'll have to get together again sometime. Thanks again for all you do, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Folks, I want to thank you for tuning in. Hope you can support this organization. If as you can hear, one of our brothers are hopping down the road, and that's what we're getting ready to do too. For now, this is River Road Rich and Brent Wells saying, ride aware and get there.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thanks, Rich, for that report. Wow, some really cool things going on.
Yeah, that's a neat program.
That weekend. Yeah, you know, anytime we can help somebody in the community out, it's great. I really think when you get some people that people have a bad taste in their mouth about.
They don't normally mix.
You know, right, they don't normally mix. So it's kind of a cool thing. So thank you, Rich, for that. And guys, I hate coming back and putting things on a sour note, but today is August 1st, and August 1st is now officially World Lung Cancer Day. And I know we talk about cancer and breast cancer, and there's all kind of runs and trots and walks and whatever for that, but you know, this is something that's near and dear to all of us, as a matter of fact. And you know, earlier this year, actually before Riverbend Weekend was Riverbend Weekend, a good friend of ours, David Black, passed away on May 3rd. Now, we wouldn't be where we're at today. Well, I don't know if I want to blame this all on him, but in November of 2012, we found out that Dave did have stage 4 lung cancer, and they had given him a year to live at that time. And we decided that we'd get together on a weekly basis and share Dave's life and our lives and just have some laughs and some coffee like the good old times. And, you know, we did that for a long time, for what it seems like, and a short time at the same time. Mm-hmm. And so we watched each week as Dave got better, Dave got worse, Dave got different, and then finally in the end, cancer did take its toll, and we got to be there at the end of David's life. Now, today is a day where, you know, we celebrate the survivors, we cheer on the fighters, and we also mourn the loss of those who just did their best in that struggle against lung cancer and just didn't make it. If you look at the statistics, not many people will. But there's hope, there's a chance. As we start breaking new ground in cancer treatments and other areas, I'm sure someday we'll finally reach that point where we can say lung cancer is treatable. You know, go to your doctor. If he suggests a screening, go do it. If you don't have money, find a way to make that happen. There's organizations out there. You can come to us at our website, epiccoffeetime.com, or you can hit us up on Riverbend Weekend, and we will do our best to try to help you out. I don't think anybody needs to go through any more stress during these times of deep emotional distress. The financial stress can ruin things as well. So we'll do our best to keep you in our thoughts, in our prayers, and first and foremost in our minds as you go through this struggle, not only as the sufferer yourself, but as the families and friends of the people who suffer from this disease. We can get there at some point, but the hope is that we can all get there together. Ladies and gentlemen, it's another Riverbend Weekend. Rich, thank you very much for being here. Steve, another weekend again. Mm-hmm. Get out and enjoy your Riverbend Weekend. See you next week.
Thank you.